Great. Welcome, everybody, to All Stars and Stripes Heroes Connection. And like we've been talking before I started recording, this group is for military, veterans, first responders, their families, and those who want to support them or do business-to-business networking with them. So it is for anybody and everybody who supports our nation's heroes. I myself have not served, but I serve those in my family who do. And today also want to acknowledge that it is Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day. And I love this quote, "The time is always right to do what is right." And then just a quick agenda for the next 55 minutes or so. We start each meeting with a moment of silence. That'll be 30 seconds to do whatever you wish to do. I use that time to pray for those on our front lines, and you can just take a rest and reset your mind. And then we have a Pledge of Allegiance, national anthem video, and I talk a little bit about what the scuttlebutt.club is and how you can invite people and also become a spotlight speaker for us. And then we'll have our business briefs and chat. Save the chat information, hero highlight, which will be Miss Patricia Rogers today. And then we'll have, she will be our spotlight speaker. And we'll have an inspirational thought and announcement and reminders. Start with the moment of silence. Now, if you are able to stand, you're welcome to, or the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oops, went too far. There we go. So everybody could hear that, right?
Yep.
And this is our national anthem. I don't know if anybody got to see this morning, but this phenomenal, like opera.
Can you say, o'er the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars o'er the perilous fight of the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket had gleam, heaven bursting in earth, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors and suffering us,
Now for the Scuttlebutt.club, if you scan on that QR code, it will take you to the landing page either on your computer, or you can actually go, on your phone, or you can go to your computer. And it has, whenever I can update the previous meetings recordings on there, you can find links to those there, to our YouTube channel. You can also scroll to the very bottom, and there's a form that you can fill out to become a spotlight speaker. The main thing I would ask is that you pick as many dates as you possibly can that are given on there, because sometimes other people have chosen dates that I may not have been able to take off of there yet. So please, if you could do that. And then we are on Facebook, Alignable. We have a YouTube channel, and we're on LinkedIn, sparkup.biz. And on Alignable, there is a sister group called Military Spouse Business Owners that you can also join. Now I am going to turn this part of the meeting over to Miss Terry Moore. She is our faithful co-host, and I'll let her explain what this part's about.
Absolutely. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Anybody do anything fun that you want to shout out that you know that nobody else had done in this room here? Anybody? Parachuting, parasailing, anything like that? Snowboarding? Okay. Well, it looks like we all had a very quiet weekend. Anyway, my name is Terry Moore, and what we're going to do today is tell us who you are, what you do, and how we can serve you, even this week. And we want to keep it to 30 seconds. Or what time, Angela? 45 seconds.
Let's do 45. And Santa Papa John, would you like to be our timer today? Do you have access to that? Nobody can get mad at Santa for timing us.
Yeah. So this group is all about referrals.
We'll say 45 seconds.
45 seconds. Okay. So one thing that I want you to do is to start putting your information in the chat. And then at the end, you can save it. And we'll go over that, how you do that if nobody knows how to do that. Okay. So I'm going to start with, Mary.
Hi, everyone. I am actually looking for parents of high school seniors, actually parents of any high schoolers. We're having a little workshop for those parents because graduation is going to be coming up right around the corner. So we're going to have some ideas for grad party invites, how to have photos on display to honor your grad. It's always good for grads, if they're going away to college, to take pictures from the family, friends, and the pets to school with them. It's a nice, safe way to transport those photos. And also keepsake gifts for the grandparents and special aunts and uncles. I'm going to put the information in the chat. Anybody's welcome to join in. Mary Gant, your photo coach. Your memories are worth preserving.
I do want to mention something. If you're in the middle of the conversation, when the timer goes off, finish up what you're talking about. We don't want to cut you off, okay? So, all right, let's go with Cynthia Mann. Welcome, Cynthia. Oh, get you muted. There you go.
I am so sorry. I'm Cynthia Mann, and I'm a wellness and business coach. I'm also a military brat, and my father served for over 25 years in the service. And I'm so happy that I was invited here by Dr. Patricia, and I'll be speaking at the upcoming event on January 24th, hosted by Unity and Service and also Dr. Patricia. So just thank you for having me, and I look forward to networking with you all.
Thank you, Cynthia. Welcome. Let's go with yay, you did good. Let's go with Chantel. Chanel, sorry.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, sorry, I am at the gym. Kids are out of school today. But keep it short and sweet. My name is Chanel. I am an 11-year Navy veteran. I just got out of the Navy 5 months ago, and I'm now a financial advisor. And my real goal is to help my veterans and active duty military and families of military personnel because there is so much financial planning that we don't know in the service. And I feel like I have been called to, tell everyone everything that I've learned since I've been out. And I'm just happy to be here and network with you all.
Thank you.
Thank you
We
for your
appreciate that.
service.
Thank you for your service too. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go next with Christina. Is she still on? We have some people probably get a phone call or something and drop off. Okay, let's go with Emily. Hi, Emily.
Hi, everybody. I am a virtual assistant, podcast assistant, scheduler here in Wisconsin. So if anybody's looking for any virtual assistant help or to be on one of our podcasts or on the podcast I help out with, please let me know. I'm also connected with a veteran nonprofit, veteran nonprofit called Project Die Hard. It's headquartered in Kentucky. So that's a little bit about me.
You got 14 seconds. You want to add anything else?
Not sure at the moment.
Okay, all righty. Well, we're glad you're here, Emily. Let's go with Natalie. Natalie, you're going to have 30 seconds and the timer will start when Santa Papa puts it up.
I'm so pleased to be with you this afternoon. It took me a bit to get on, but it's been an exciting day. I work with health and wellness. I'm in the Feel Better department of building health rather than trying to heal diseases. I am a Shaklee ambassador with 44 years exposure and experience and a joy in using the products, which are nutritional, skincare, and environmentally safe cleaners for the home, and of course, an earning and opportunity. We love to meet with veteran with moms, military moms with children, and help them have healthy families and earn from home. So thank you. I would love to meet with any one of you, though, and help your family be healthy. I'm looking to be able to impact 1,000 families over the next year or two.
Thank you, Natalie. And I will give a testimony here is Shaklee shakes are amazing. They're not grainy and they're very high full protein. So I would encourage you to get with Natalie if you enjoy shakes and smoothies. Okay. But Dr. Patricia, do you want to share anything, a teaser or anything? Or you want to just take all your time? Next. She's somewhere.
Who?
Yes, she's here. You.
Oh,
You, Doctor.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. I didn't hear the name. But yes, I'm Dr. Pat Rogerson. I look forward to speaking soon, shortly. Meantime, I'm going to enjoy all the networking. I'm a 12-year veteran of the U.S. Army, and I am definitely enjoying the fruit of my labor.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's start with Paul. Paul, where'd Paul go? Paul here? No. Okay, let's go with Ruben.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ruben Carrillo in St. Louis. It was about 6 degrees this morning, guys. Whoa. But anyway, I paint with veterans. If you want to follow me, I'm on Carrillo_arts on Instagram. What I do is you can see there's a beautiful painting there for Angela that can be converted to a pillow or a coffee mug or yoga mat, whatever you want.
Beautiful picture.
Thank you. So I create art, and also I produce what they call a system called 1QR. And it's basically a dynamic QR code system for your business to promote your business. If you want to know more about it, just reach out to me and I'll show you how the system works. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Ruben. Okay, let's go with Mike.
Perfect timing. I was gonna thank Ruben for inviting me. I was in the Marines 1996 to 2000, and I'm a certified world-class speaking coach. So many people run their own business and they have this frustration that the people, they just don't get it. And it seems like once they don't understand it, well, maybe if I talk faster, the faster I talk, the sooner they'll understand it. And then people get even more confused. If you go
Right.
about telling people what you're doing and you have to say, does that make sense? Well, guess what? It doesn't make sense. But if you run your own business, you've got to be the face and voice of what you do. You can delegate your marketing, your social media, your accounting, your bookkeeping, but you've got to stand up and deliver and tell people who you are, what you do, and why you do it. That is what it means to be in business. And the key is one word, maybe it's two words, storytelling. I believe that's two words, according to Microsoft Spell Check. That's why I'm running a complimentary workshop this Thursday. I'm going to leave a link in the chat to cordially invite you. Thursday, 6 o'clock Central Time. Hope to see you then.
You're a man after my own heart. Okay, let's go with Timothy.
Hello, everyone. I'm an 8-year veteran of the U.S. Air Force. While I was in the Air Force, they taught me everything I know, well, everything I needed at the time about programming. And I have almost 20 years of experience in that. And it came time for me to start venturing out on my own and trying to create my own business. And I'm guessing not a lot of people on this call need somebody to set up a database that can handle hundreds of thousands of users. So I adapted my skills for something that local businesses can use, and that's digital marketing. So it combines my years of expertise with my knowledge and interest in solving problems for businesses.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Kurt.
All right, folks, I'm Kurt Roskoff from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm an ambassador from Project Die Hard, a veteran service organization that combats veteran suicide by spreading hope to veterans. We celebrate being Santa approved. Thank you very much, Santa Papa John. And we also have our Mission Monday podcast. You're all welcome to be a guest on our show, and we also have an event that we are planning for in July 25th, 26th, and 27th. It's Hope Stock. It's on our property in McCann, Illinois, a 20-acre property with a 10,000 square foot facility. So thank you to all of our veterans and all who support veterans. Back to you.
Okay, Kurt, let me ask you a question. Who can be on your podcast?
Anybody who is talking about how, they can support the work we're doing at Project Die Hard or the mission of combating veteran suicide and staying on topic to those things. Everybody's welcome to be on the show.
Okay.
And how you're helping, how your connection with veterans are helping veterans bring hope to veterans and so on.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a connection between Kurt and Emily right here. And there's a gentleman that comes on here named Tom Long, and I think you need to hook up with him too. I have his information, I think, so I'll send that over. Kurt, can you put your phone number in the chat for me, please?
Absolutely.
And I will connect with you. Okay. All righty, let's go with, oh boy, Asif?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. My name is Asif, and I'm here with a 3-month-old who would like to chime in as well. I'm just introducing ourselves here. So I think when I started with artificial intelligence back in 10 years ago, 2015, there wasn't much of anybody thinking about artificial intelligence other than few big major corporations. But over time, everybody started using AI. And one of the things that I'm seeing right now, and I'm thinking you're probably thinking about the same, is that if I was to use AI today and it works good, how do I know it's going to work very well a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? And if I have to invest all my money, when does it kind of go into the negatives, the rabbit hole where the cost starts ballooning? And the reason I say that it's not just because of AI, but it's reality of everything, right? Everything has a cost ballooning factor, like we have seen with cloud, with Amazon and Microsoft, where it was very cheap 10 years ago. 10 years later, it's far more expensive, at least 2.5 times more expensive than it was promised to be. So that's what I do for management consulting for big corporations, where I provide them with cost benefit analysis and I give them a business impact analysis so that way they can make a decision not only with high confidence, but it's also able to communicate that decision about artificial intelligence. So if you have a business and you are looking to say, well, I'm too small to use AI, well, let me change your mind, right? That's why we developed a small AI community, which is SMART, where we help the specialists to understand research and training behind AI and how to advocate for their business or for their profession or for their community to understand AI so that way they are able to adopt it and get themselves involved. So that way things are better, faster, and cheaper for them, right? From
Okay,
website development to website.
thank you. We have to move on. I'm so sorry, but put your information in the chat, and I'm sure people will be reaching out to you. Okay, let's go with Darius Turner.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I'm not sure what time zone everybody's in, but love the environment. Seems like everybody has served in some way, shape, or form. I'm currently serving as we speak. I got about 6 years in the shoot. Whole lot more to go. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm a business consultant, business development strategist, and also I have a background in graphic design. I've been doing it well over a decade, closer to 15 years. So I have a wealth of knowledge to be able to help just about any type of business owner to understand where they are and get them to where they want to be. So if that's you, if you feel like you're at that place where you're just stagnating or you just haven't been able to connect that dot, that's fine.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go with Jerry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jerry Caspel. I'm a singer-songwriter and a distinguished Toastmaster. I'm a colleague of Dr. Patricia Rogers, and I will be participating in this Friday's event that she's hosting, Building Wealth Seminar. My late brother served in the Army as a surveyor trainer during the Vietnam era. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. Welcome. Okay, let's go with Philip.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Philip Hollowell, Marine veteran, 30-year corporate work in technology all across the board. Webmaster, currently running my own company as digital marketing with a specific emphasis on AI automation that can help businesses to automate their marketing, sales, or operations. So there's any number of tasks, whatever the business needs, I can help with that. So I also have a team that works specifically in the traditional digital marketing, like SEO, website building, things like that.
Okay, welcome, Jerry. Thank you. Okay, let's go with Greg. Greg Boone.
Well, hello, everyone. I am Greg Boone. I served in the military from 1988 to 1996, and I help realtors improve their sleep and boost productivity, enabling them to close more deals and become game changers in their industry. So, and I do that primarily through some products that I found that help me sleep as well. So thank you.
Amazing. We all need good sleep. All right, let's go with Santa Papa.
You're muted.
You're muted, Santa.
I'm playing the rookie card. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. This background, ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors Beacon of Hope, where I'm compiling a nationwide list of services and meetings. There is no national list for services and there's no national list for meetings out there, ladies and gentlemen. This background is where Santa is excited about. And I'm excited to tell you my Santa approved badge is now officially gone international. I signed up my first person from Australia. So you want to be Santa approved like Kurt and Project Diehard? Let's have a conversation.
Angela, can you turn down that timer?
It's on him.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't turn it down.
I feel bad. People are still
You can't
talking.
turn it down.
I can't hear them. Okay. All right. Let's go with Francisco. I probably did not say that right. Where'd you go?
Yeah, I had to unmute myself. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Francisco Pacho Correa. What I do is I help veterans, active duty service members preserve their capital. People are concerned about the market. Bank interest rates have not been the best the last couple of years. So what I do is I help them implement some very specific strategies and techniques that they can apply right away to preserve their capital. Maybe that TSP 401ks turn into a 101k. Well, I help you preserve it so you have some for your future, protect your family as well as your assets. The way it works is very easy. You go to my website, meetthemoneypro.com, watch the video, schedule a meeting, and we'll go from there. No, you don't have to buy absolutely anything. So with that being said, hoorah, get some.
Thank you so much. And okay, let's go with Alan.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is Alan Holmes, your master connector. And yes, I am a human search engine. Kurt and Emily and I have a master connectors MC Holmes show, a radio show on Wednesdays. So yes, you can connect, but that's what I do, collaborate, connect, and network. I'm a U.S. Army 13 Bravo. I love my veterans. You are my heroes. Marines, go for it. I know U.S. Army 13 Bravo. I take care of my wife who has mental illness, so I'm a mental health advocate. I love to collaborate, connect, and network. Please let me yammer with you about how I can be of service. I have about 5 different communities, and this is all I do from 3 a.m. to 8 p.m. Back to you, Terry and Angela. Thank you for shining all of us. Happy 2025.
Thank you. Okay, Michael just chimed in. Oh, where is Michael? Where's Michael?
He is here.
He's here, but where?
Yes.
Michael.
On mine,
Michael.
he's towards the bottom.
Yeah, Michael Santos, you're up.
You're muted though.
Michael, woohoo, there you go.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. How are you? Michael, can you hear us? Can you talk? I guess not. Okay, let's go to Angela, our fearless leader.
Yes, I would like to connect with each and every one of you. Some of us are in the same industry of financial education and financial services, but I'd still love to connect with you. I'm so happy to see that it is a huge need out there that is being filled. And I also like to work with military members who are needing to do a skills bridge program. So we have a skills bridge program with the company I work with, WealthWave, which is the How Money Works company, teaching people all the things that we wish we knew when we graduated high school, the things that have been passed down from generation to generation among the wealthy. So let's connect. Go to angelanelson.life, and my calendar link is in the chat. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Terry Moore, and I am a certified professional woman storytelling speaker and a certified transformational coach. I'm all about transformation and empowerment. I love to be on stages empowering individuals, both men and women, to be their absolute very best. I'm a best-selling author of a book called Face to Face with God, My Best Friend. I'll put all the information in the chat. And also I offer a complimentary session, so I will put that in the chat. And if you feel like you just need a breakthrough, or you feel like your past is still controlling you today, I'm here to tell you I can help you with that, because I love watching people break those chains from their past. So I'm also looking for speaking engagements and new clients. So please send them my way, and I'll put all my information in the chat. Back to you, Angela.
All right. Okay, before I go to the next step here, can I get a picture of everybody? So I like to give people warning rather than just snapping it. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, let me flip this here.
That needs to go on Facebook and social media so people will
Yes, I try to. I think last week I did, but
Okay.
well, on Alignable, I always try to get it on Alignable. All right, let me pull up my slide deck again here. And now is our hero highlight portion. And I'd like to highlight Dr. Patricia Rogers. And Dr. Patricia, would you like to tell us a little bit, like in a minute or two, about your service? Are you muted?
I am muted. And
Okay.
a little bit about my service. Which service is that? What I do for the corporate
No,
arena?
when you were in the military.
When I was in the military, I was a 91B specialist, 91 specialist, and that's a medical specialist. And I served, and I went in mainly because I was young and just wanted to leave home. I wanted to make sure that wherever I went when I was of age, that I had food on the table, clothes on my back, and a paycheck. And the military granted me all of my wishes. And I stayed in longer than I had anticipated. And from there, during that time, the 12 years, I landed my career in law enforcement, where I spent 29 years. And you'll hear more about that later. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. And thank you for your service.
Thank you.
I hope I have your information here correct. I did not realize when I was putting this together that you actually have a book called In-Person and Virtual Events That Rock. Yeah. And it is on my to-do list to get that book. I'd love to read that. Thank you so much. Awesome. Any information on here incorrect?
Everything is great. I saw it before, and even when I went to Facebook. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Angela. Yes. And I love how you're posting the content via social media.
Yeah, I'll pull that back up when you're done, or unless you have something people can copy and paste to save your information. Be sure to put it in the chat. But I'm so thankful to have Dr. Patricia Rogers here to speak with us. So I'm going to turn it over to you. You need to share your screen, and I can make you a co-host.
Okay, I don't need to share today.
Okay,
and I want to say again, thank you all so much for allowing me to be here, allowing me to share. And I just want to commend you on this opportunity, those of us who are entrepreneurs. Speaking is definitely an investment in our business. And when people have platforms that are free, I think that we should all take advantage of it. And I have certainly been sharing scuttle-buttle my network. And I want to thank Cynthia and Jerry for coming to be with us today, because they heard the announcement in another meeting that we had. So I appreciate you guys for showing up today. And my topic today is going to be quitting is never an option. Quitting is never an option. And again, I am Dr. Patricia Rogers, visibility strategist. And the challenges that I faced in the corporate arena have positioned me as a visibility strategist. Ladies and gentlemen, put a 1 in the chat if you know about politics in the workplace. Put a 1 in the chat. During my 29-year career in law enforcement, I received a lot of accolades, but I also faced challenges that left me. I was afraid, I felt inadequate, and at times I felt so unappreciated. I'm going to share my corporate journey with you so that I can show you what I learned that just might make a difference for you as you are on your journeys in life. After about 8 years into my career as a correction officer, I took the corporal's exam, which was the first level of supervision. I took the test and passed it. But when my name came up on the promotional list, I was arbitrarily passed over. But while I was studying for the exam, I learned that employees had rights. And I also knew that there were rules in place that employees must follow if they wanted to file complaints within the organization. But a door of opportunity opened up for me, and I took advantage of that. So what I did was not one of the rules to file my complaint. I went before the Board of County Commissioners on national television to plead my case. I persevered through that challenge, and I was promoted. About 4 years later, I decided to take the sergeant's exam. That's the second level of supervision. I took the exam, I passed it, and I came out in the top 10 percentile. But y'all know what happened, right? Again, I was arbitrarily passed over. I persevered through that challenge, and I was promoted. See, ladies and gentlemen, my goal was to retire as a corrections lieutenant. And I had one more test to take. But when it was time to take the lieutenant's test, it was always the fear of being passed over. And as fate would have it, I was sitting at my desk one day, and a couple of my colleagues walked up, and they said, "Sergeant Rogers, are you going to take the lieutenant's test?" I said, "Nope, I'm not taking it because I'm sick and tired of them passing over me." And those ladies said to me, they say, "Well, Rogers, we didn't study for the test either. So why don't we all just go take it and see what happens?" I said, "Okay, y'all challenging me, huh?" I said, "Well, if y'all go, I'll go." 2 weeks later, we went down and we took the lieutenant's test. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to know that I came out in the top 5 percentile. Napoleon Hill says it best in his book, Think and Grow Rich. He says that your desire must be so strong that nothing will stop you from achieving your goal. I passed the lieutenant's test, and again. But my question to you all is this. Did they think that they was going to hold me down by passing me over for those promotions? For years, I supervised male inmates who had 200-pound biceps and they lifted iron daily. I supervised women, men and women, who had serious charges, such as burglary, kidnapping, child molestation, and even murder. And they thought that they was going to hold me down by passing me over for those promotions. This is what I want you all to get from this message today. Every challenge that we have comes with difficulties. But when we face each difficulty and overcome them, it's supposed to move us into a space that inspires us to achieve even more well. Ladies and gentlemen, quitting is never, ever an option. Those ladies were my ram in the bush because, yes, I almost gave up. But on that note, I want to say to you this. What's for you is for you. And when that door of opportunity opens, just say yes and go in. I retired in 2016, a corrections lieutenant. And today, ladies and gentlemen, because I persevered, because I understood that quitting was not an option, I stuck and stayed on the job. And I want you all to know that the Florida retirement system pays me a 6-figure salary plus a 3% increase annually for the rest of my life. Again, quitting is never an option. And after I retired, I realized that I knew I wasn't going back to work for nobody. That was just a no-brainer. So I had to discover my gifts and my talents. And of course, I invested in myself. I invested in coaches, Bill Walsh, Women's Prosperity, Nancy Matthews, Trish Carr, Sharon Lecter. I just went in all in because I wanted what they had. And I wanted to be a public speaker. But in the process of all of those coaching programs, at the time, I was already hosting events in my backyard for free because I was promoting Legal Shield. And I still do Legal Shield, but I was doing Legal Shield really good. But when I took those coaching programs, each one of those 3 people, one in Arizona, one in Las Vegas, and one in Florida, they all told me, they said, if you're already hosting events in your backyard, all you have to do now is monetize. I'm like, huh? So what did I do? I did what I saw them doing. I started going into hotels and I started hosting events in hotels. I started charging the speakers a speaker fee. And of course, we began to sell tickets. And I have been doing that for the last 9 years. We did in-person conferences, 6 years, 6 years in Florida. And people would fly from all over. I love social media. I'm a social media guru. I believe that everybody is on social media, a lot of people, and that's what we have to do is go where they are. I love good content. So, of course, people would come to the events, even as far as London. And then, of course, y'all know what happened, right? The pandemic hit. And what did I have to do? I had to do what y'all had to do. I had to learn how to go online. So my coach told us, she said, whatever you do, all you got to do is pivot. Don't lose sight of your vision. And I know that my vision is to bring people together to set a platform so that entrepreneurs like you can speak, share your message, make connections, capture the email so that you can get new leads, so that guess what? We can get new clients, and all of that enhances our bottom line. I also have a podcast, and I love putting people in front of other people. That's what visibility is all about, being in front of as many people as we can, as much as possible. I'm on all social media platforms for the most part, and I definitely enjoy connecting with entrepreneurs who are thriving like yourselves. And networking, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the bloodline to our businesses. And so with that, I want to say thank you all for allowing me to share. We are currently in the process of hosting an upcoming event, which they already mentioned, and it will be on January the 24th. We do at least 6 or 7 events a year, and then I teach people how to host events. Events free is good. We get it both ways, free or for a fee, and I show individuals how to pad that bottom line by hosting virtual events, sharing those email lists at the events that we host, as well as allowing them the opportunity to speak on the platforms. So we fill the seats, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is speak. My name is Dr. Patricia Rogers. My information will be in the chat, and we do invite you to come on out and see what we're doing in our community, Unity in Service, on January